God was speaking in Isaiah 46 verse 9. Here is what he said. He said, remember not the former things of old, for I am God and there is none else. I am God, there is none like me. There's no other God and there's no one like God. Now hear this. There are not many gods. The reason you hear they say many gods is because men can call anything God. It doesn't mean they are God. If I carry this speaker now, I say this is my God, you will call it a God. No, is it a God? Not a God. So all the demons that people worship, they are not gods. Every spirit knows that there's one God. Even the ones they worship know that they are not God. So please get this right. There's no other God anywhere. People may say there are many gods. You may see it written in places that there are many gods. They are actually not God. They are only called gods. God knows that He's alone. Every spirit that is worshipped knows that they are not God. If you meet them, they will tell you, I'm a demon, no, I'm not God. I was created. What makes God God? Only Him has the criteria. No other spirit has it. And that's why God will tell you without contradiction. Isaiah 46 verse 9. He said, for I am God, there is none else. I am God, there is none like me. Meet all those so-called spirits that are being worshipped. They will tell you we are demons. We are not God. At best, they are fallen angels. There is only one God. Only one. People may misunderstand other things as God, but they are not God. I am God. There is none else. That is God speaking. So when we speak on the subject of sovereignty, there are three things that makes God sovereign. Number one is His divinity. Number two is His deity. And number three is His authority or supremacy. Every believer must understand these three components or attributes of God: His divinity, His deity, and His authority. His divinity are things that He has, that He shares, but originates from Him alone. So there are some things that are in God that you can find in His children, but they originated from God. Do you follow that? So those attributes are called communicable attributes of God. They are the things that makes Him divine. Because when you study the word divine, it means of God. Anything that comes from God. So all of those things, the reason why it is part of this categorization is because although He shares it with others, He is the source. And His manifestation of these attributes is absolute. Only Him manifests it in essence and in action in an absolute manner. For example, God is righteous. He gives us His righteousness and we have His righteousness, but only He is the source of righteousness, and only He manifests righteousness both in essence and in functionality in an absolute way. We have righteousness as a nature, but we can't manifest it absolutely because we are still undergoing transformation. But God has righteousness as source, and it defines His essence, and He manifests righteousness in an absolute manner. God has never erred. You will never trace any form of history and hear, not seen, mistake. He has never made a mistake. He is right and has always been right, and will always be right. So He doesn't just have righteousness as His essence, He also manifests it in an absolute manner. Then you have His deity. His deity speaks of the components of His essence that are not communicable. There are certain things that God has that only God possesses, and any spirit that says He's a God will be asked to manifest one. Only God is omnipotent. There's no spirit anywhere being worshipped anywhere that is omnipotent. And then you speak of His authority. Only God is creator. There's no spirit that can bring something into existence from nothing. Only God can. You can transform using a raw material, but if there's no raw material, you are bankrupt. But God cannot be bankrupt. He is creator. It's part of His authority. So when you want to study about God within the context of His sovereignty, you will study His divinity, you will study His deity, and you will study His supremacy or His authority or His offices.